site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. And the Aggies will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out third down. See if the offense can move the chains of that incompletion. Quarterback still with the football. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Defense is coming after him. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he
breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 30. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Using his legs here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
An important second down play coming up. A running back here on a direct snap. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He keeps it on a design run. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads-up play to pick up a...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Gets loose. Trying to create here on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that 1st down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a...
The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Buying time, moving to his left. He's got it right near the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful 2-point try. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Well, that was a big risk, but they say fortune favors the brave, and that decision was really brave. Borderline crazy, but hey, you can't complain too much. It worked out this time.
Catch is made down the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. But he safely made the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
To throw, it's Simpson. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keeps it on the draw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
In the red area, it's Miller. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, tied. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep over to the right side. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
There you go. That's the advantage of having a mobile quarterback on full display right here. He breaks away from the pocket, uses his speed to threaten the defense, and then eyes his target and delivers a strike for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, they go up 19. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks into open space. First down, looking for more now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The tight end makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy.
Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Moves left out of the pocket. Breaks an open space. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch made inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after that loss. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Look at a throw on third and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. Look at it go for it on fourth down. Throwing off play action. On the move now. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defense loading up on defensive backs here. Wanted to take away the deep pass play. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Pressure is coming. Breaks loose at the 15. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Out for the first, but still going. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle, but first down. No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks free. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He's going to take off here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
The field goal is good. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for...
Here he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look out, whole different game now. Now the try here for the extra point.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble now.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Breaks into the open. They finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. They battled all the way back to take the lead.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Moss.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Now rolling out to his left. Using his legs on the scramble. Moves the ball to the 28. It will be first down.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and it's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
It's a deep shot to the right. And it's picked off in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Offside, defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. To the air, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. He just kept going backwards. Don't know what he was thinking there, but that is a massive loss. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games. Touchdown, tied.
Too much speed for the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Bringing it out, it's Owens. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Back to pass. It's Zeno. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route. And the defense brings him down.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong...
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Look at a pass. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumbled away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
Design quarterback run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Moving to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense.
Touchdown, Aggies. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Look out, room to run here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
But I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB-designed run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Snags with the throw. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So here we go, one of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Made his first attempt. This one is from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 40. Yards out. What a powerful kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Hey, it went over. That wasn't one of the strongest kicks we've seen from this guy, but he gets the favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. How aggressive is this play call? Backed up here on third down. Looking downfield. It's Reed. On the move now. He's hit just before the throw. He makes the grab. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the catch. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Escapes the pocket. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
First down and 10.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment in the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with the miss, he remained tied. So first and 10, our first play of overtime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Nice grab. It's Horton. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So now the field goal team is out here trying to take. They fake it. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble and come up empty, turning it over here in overtime.
Now, they couldn't quite complete this pass, but I do like the call. Flip to the kick. Pass. I know it didn't work, but I don't think they should shelve that play just yet. It could come in handy a little bit later.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Looking to scramble. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
How about this? They don't send out the kicker to try to win it with a field goal. They put the ball in the hands of the quarterback on 4th and long now. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Goal line formation for the defense.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Third and goal. When they try to punch it in for the victory or set up a game-winning chip shot. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football.